there, welcome back to Colorado and Company. This is pretty funny. Every time our crafter here, Holly Peppin, comes on the show, we say, okay, we're going to challenge you to something. And this time we said, make something out of plastic bags. She did it. We haven't stumped her yet. So really, plastic bags you can make something out of?
As I've learned, yes, you can make a lot of things.
Wait a minute, I just noticed, turn around. Plastic bag, right here, hairpiece.
This is my princess poof, is what I like to call it.
Princess poof.
My little princess poof. Yes, totally. Kind of looks like fabric, I think.
Where do you get ideas like this stuff?
I don't sleep. But, you know, with this stuff, it was just diving in and just playing with it. And just seeing how you can manipulate all the different, you know, stuff for cool projects. So I've learned a lot about bags in the past 24 hours.
All right, let's see what you started with. What are you making?
So, yeah, so save all your bags. So the basic thing you need to do is you're going to chop down, you know, if this is your bag, you need to cut off that bottom inch, you know, that seals your bag, and then you're just cutting off the handles. And that gives you your basic piece here. Okay. So from here, kind of, you need to get it down into these strips, and the quickest way to do that is take your bag, fold it once, fold it twice, take the air out of it, and you're going to start slicing them. So it's pretty much this right here.
You get that, okay.
Yep, you get all your slices. So then when you open these, you get 2 rings. So you just get, these little plastic rings. From here, you can go anywhere. So
I can go anywhere with this?
Anywhere.
Some people have the talent. I don't. I'm thinking, what is this?
Exactly. That's beautiful.
Okay, where do we go?
So, but you can cut these again into a bunch of strips. You can just fold them in half, and like on this wreath here.
Oh, nice. Let me hold this up, you guys. Look at that.
So this is just a wire frame that you can get at the craft stores. And what I did, again, just grab a glass of wine, sit in front of the TV. I just took a handful of them, folded them in half, went through the wire ring, and tied a knot.
Okay, let me see if I can do this.
And that was, totally.
So I'm going to show it just up here. Go through the wire ring, and then you tie a knot. So you take 2 or 3 of them?
Yeah, just a group, and it doesn't, you know, it can be 2, 3, 4, whatever you can handle, basically. And the more you have, just the more poofy it's going to be.
Okay, but so then, do you have to cut off the ends?
Yep, so then what you'll do is you're actually just going to slide the scissors through your loops. Oh. And if you want to do them there, and they're just going to slice them apart. And then the one thing I learned about these things is if you just rub them a little bit, like rub the bags, that static just makes them kind of poof a little bit.
Maybe it's because I don't have the wine that I'm not cutting right.
That's always the problem.
Even Shakespeare, I found out, had a little help. He was drinking something. I don't know. Okay.
Exactly.
And then next on the list, why did you braid plastic bags?
Out of playing around and see what I could come up with. So for this, because you need longer strips, this was funny. So if you lay, we can catch this, I'm not sure. You're going to lay your 2 circles over each other. Okay. Pull this one over and then under, and then when you pull it, they're attached. Okay. So for these, you know, you can make really long strips, and that's where I started thinking, oh, I can braid these. I can do something braiding them. So what I did is I took 3 of those loops. So if you had,
so you just braid like a hair.
Yeah,
like you
totally.
would hair.
And to start this one, because I ended up making a bracelet, I had the 3 loops. Put your finger in there, and you're just going to go through really quick and make a little loop on the end. Just slide it up there, about the size of a finger or bead, whatever you want. And so that's how you had this. So from here, Denise, I just sat there and started braiding, and that's how I got that.
Cute is you added like little tiny monkeys and designs to it.
So as I was braiding, I was like, oh my gosh, I looked down and my girlfriend had made me this bracelet, and I was like, oh, I can make a braided wrap bracelet. So I braided it for about 2 inches and then took the middle piece here and just brought it to a point. And I just happen to have these little monkey beads. I made a chandelier for my husband. But
a monkey bead chandelier.
He loves monkeys. So yeah, I took the piece and just, you need to have a bead that has a good hole in it to get it through. So I just kind of made a point, stuff it in, and if you're having trouble, you know, getting it in there, take a skewer, no special tools, and I just poke it through, and then pulled it out,
So you can do all of this on a budget. This is going to cost less than $5.
I mean, one bag. And who doesn't have one bag?
That is really cool. And then quickly, I want to get to, we have about a minute left.
Okay.
I want to talk about school supplies and projects that you do, talking about glue, paintbrushes, all that good stuff.
Yeah, totally. I mean, first of all, I always say, don't stress. Really, these things are laying around your house. And you know, for the glues and stuff, I think the most frustrating thing is when you go to use it, it's clogged and all of that. And a lot of times in my glue, I actually just stick a pin. Just stick a pin, so then when you go to use it, you pop out the pin, because that glue just likes to seal off, you know, the little tubes there.
What about keeping paintbrushes clean?
Yeah, I try and clean them right after I use them, but I've heard fabric softener works great when you soak them in those.
That makes them last longer?
It does. It keeps them clean, get the paint, but really, you just got to make sure you get all the paint out of them, because that's what really makes your brushes turn hard.
I remember using pipe cleaners to make little crafts in school. How do you cut those? Is this the kind of scissors you need to use, or what?
Well, I'm a little OCD with my scissors. Yes, you can cut them with scissors, but these are like my good fabric scissors, so don't use your good scissors, because the wire will actually dent your blade. So, but use, you know, just some regular scissors around the house, utility ones. You can use wire cutters. You know, they're really not that hard to cut.
And let me show the final. How cute is that? That's adorable. Your little monkey bracelet. Girls will be going crazy over this.
I think it's so cute.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
So cute. Absolutely.
So if you have any questions or ideas for this girl right here, for Holly, you can send her an email to painthappy@yahoo.com. That's painthappy@yahoo.com.